I don't do intros. How you guys doing today? I'm doing all right today. Today I'm bringing you the Heretical Witch build, a max rune level character that I've made, doing some max rune level invasions. Um, I'm a little bit annoyed actually today because these invasions were pretty fucking bad. They were pretty fucking bad. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about the character, the invasions, the idea behind the character, why I decided to uh, invade at max level and all that stuff. Um, but first, guys, I have an announcement to make. We are going to be streaming on Twitch tomorrow, and it would mean the world to me if you guys would go and follow my Twitch account. I think a few of you actually did follow me in the last video when I posted my name, so I'll go ahead and do that again here. So yeah, that's my Twitch account. Go ahead and follow me. Road to 50 followers here, and something else that I have to announce is that the bubble spells are way too fucking neglected. You're gonna see Great Ocular Bubble do some fucking work here. Look at this. Dude, that is nutty damage for for a fucking bubble spell. Granted, I do have 99 ints, but you know, it's still pretty fucking good, man. Anyway, guys, if you guys wouldn't mind liking and subscribing the video as well, it would mean the world to me, man. We're almost to 500 subscribers. We're right on the cusp of it, right on the edge of it. And we're trying to get to 1,000 for the end of the year. So if you guys like this kind of build making content, these kind of invasion videos, man, just, you know, go ahead and like and subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. Anyway, let's go into talking about max rune level invasions and just the character and the build in general and why I decided to do this. Um, so the character itself is not actually max level. She's only level 500. But that doesn't matter because the max level bracket range for invasions is 301 all the way up to 700 to max level. So you can invade anybody within that level range, within that 500 level range. You can invade anybody there, which I believe Elden Ring is the only From Software game to do it like that. And it's good that's like that too, because it kind of makes the game not dead at higher level ends. That being said, you should not invade on max level. It is horrendous. It's fucking terrible. I have pulled my hair out for the last 2 days just trying to get any kind of content for invading at max level, man. It's tough. It's tough. If you want to challenge yourself, go ahead and do it. But for someone like me who makes thematic builds and builds that aren't really optimized or not really slave to the meta, I know I'm ironically saying this when I have a Reduvia out, but Reduvia was like my last fucking straw. Like I was not using Reduvia at all. Like I was using the Stormhawk or the Warhawk Talon straight sword, and then I just kind of got fucking tired of people spamming shit at me constantly. Just I don't know, man. Max level invasions are so strange. I ran into about 50 different invasions where there's just two guys sitting in a room and they're doing the exact same thing. I don't know what this weird meta is now where two people just want to sit in a room, use Radahn's curved swords into Mogwin's Sacred Spear to just nuke all invaders that come around them. I do have an idea for a video in the future where I wanna open a discussion where we talk about gankers and not just slandering gankers. The whole point of the video is not to bash gankers, not to slander them, but just to understand them. I want to understand the mentality of ganking and what people get from it. So I'm gonna make a video where I actively invite invaders and gankers alike to just go into the comment section and have a discussion about ganking and what you get from it. Because I don't understand it, and I want to understand it. That's what humans do. They try to understand things. But yeah. I was on Lost My Sanity stream like 2-3 weeks ago, and he was talking to Drunk Souls actually about because Drunk Souls was in the chat. He was talking to him about the lengthy invasions. This Whitehander is fucking great for just getting spanking, by the way. apparently, according to his data, that's what he said on his YouTube channel. He found that his audience likes longer invasions. So I went ahead and I put this 4 minute long invasion in the video for you guys. I did speed it up at points because well, it's still on the screen. It's just not, you know, it's just not in real time. It's sped up a little bit. So I am curious to what you guys think about shorter invasions versus longer invasions content wise. He says something like people are more invested in the outcome of the invasion when it's a little bit longer, a little bit more dragged out, a little bit more scrappy, which I understand that. But personally, as a viewer, I liked all the cool shit. I like the double kills, the triple kills, the parries. I don't know, I like stuff like that. That's just me though. I like the flashy things. I understand why people would probably want to see a longer invasion if you're like trying to get better at as an invader or something like that. Maybe you want to see what other people are doing to you know, win invasions when they're in that long scrappy engagement. I've had invasions to go for like hours. So, and I hate those kind of invasions, man, because it's just me versus 3 gankers trying to avoid getting blended. So I just, you know, try to avoid them and stuff like that. But I am curious to what you guys think. So let's go ahead and talk about the character now. We spent enough time talking about a lot of other things. So she's level 500. She just has a lot of spells that I wanted to use on different builds, but I never had the opportunity to because they have really weird stat requirements. So I just like never used them. For example, the perfect spell that I'm talking about is Great Ocular Bubble. I wanted to use that on my Magic Gesture guy because I thought it'd just be really funny if a clown was just running around blowing magic bubbles at people. But it had a weird 18 arcane requirement to it, and it kind of blew my mind. I was like, why does this have an 18 requirement like for arcane on it? It doesn't make any sense. But I guess the bubbles do scale with arcane, so if you guys want to run like an int arcane build, the bubbles will be really good. Don't underestimate the bubbles, man. They're fucking sick. I think people are a little too slept on the bubbles. So, you know, open your eyes a little bit. I pulled out Reduvia here because this guy had Reduvia. That's just something about max level innovations, man. Everyone always has everything at all times, and they always have a million fucking points. This guy has, what is it, Scholar's Shield or whatever it's called in this game, Great Magic Shield. On the fingerprint shield. Granted, if I would have pulled out my scythe with World Knight's Resolve, it probably would have broke through the shield. But, yeah, man. Also, where the fuck is his friends at? They're just over there just fighting the enemies, and I'm just out here killing the host. Poor guy. But yeah, this build, I mainly just wanted to use all the different incantations, spells, and weapons that I don't really have on other builds. That's why I decided to level her up to 500. She was going to be max level, but it takes a long time to get to max level, man. Even when someone dropping you runes and stuff like that, it takes a long time. So I just went to a nice round number, which was 500. I have 60 strength, 48 dex, because at 48 dex and 60 strength, there's nothing in the game that you can't one-hand or use as a dex or strength weapon. And then the rest of the stats are just pumped up to 99 because the spells, the incantations, and the arcane scaling is a little bit more relevant than quality weapons. That's kind of why we have that going on. And yeah, man. This invasion right here was a 2v2, by the way, where me and this invader were 2v2ing these guys who had Mogwin's Sacred Spear and Fingerprint Shield together, and they were also using magic. And then the second that his friend dies, the host that is, he decides he wants to disconnect. I have a lot of thoughts about people who play this game, and I want to make a video series about it. And I also want to make a video series where I want to help people who are trying to get into invasions and PvP too. Talk about level ranges and just beginner tips for PvP and stuff like that. So if that's something you guys are interested in alongside my build videos, let me know, man, because I'll do all that. Also about the player covenant, there was a couple people that were interested in maybe starting a player covenant called the Blue Fire Cult, which was very similar to my last video I did, the Int Faith Fire and Sorcery build. So if you guys are still interested in that, let me know. But for now, guys, that's the video for today. If you guys like this kind of content, this kind of PvP content, this kind of build making content, invasions, duels, I do it all. Every Souls game, Elden Ring, you know it. Be sure to like and subscribe, man. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs. We're almost to 500. Think we can do it by the end of the year. But with that being said, guys, fare thee well. Peace out and all that fun stuff. I'll see you guys later, man.